Do you wish you could eat whatever you want during the holidays and not have acid reflux and indigestion? And I know what you're thinking. That's impossible because of all the issues you've had in the past. Well, keep watching because I'm going to show you it's possible with my 5 tips on how to beat acid reflux and indigestion during the holiday season. And I bet you can't believe what number 5 is going to be. Guys, let's talk about food. Howdy everyone, Dr. Samir here, aka your poop guru, trying to give you the best tips and tricks to help out with your health and trying to get you happy and healthy from one end to the other. In today's video, we'll talk about 5 ways I recommend to help enjoy your holiday meal. We will talk about the biggest triggers when it comes to acid reflux and indigestion. And at the very end of the video, I'll discuss when to worry and when your indigestion is something you need to see a doctor about. Guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Just imagine a great holiday meal when you're getting the family together, you're eating, and you're not having to worry about gut issues. Well, yes, this can be your reality as well. Here are 5 tips I recommend to help minimize those gut issues during a holiday meal. Number 1, have smaller portions. Yes, I know when you have a big meal out there, you want to gobble all that food in there and just eat. But I can tell you that is not the way to help out with your gut issues if you want to enjoy the holiday meal. Have smaller portions and spread them out over the course of the day. You don't have to chomp at the bit with one big meal right then and there. Spread it out. Enjoy the love all throughout the day with smaller portions throughout the day. Number 2, make sure you include lots of veggies and fruits first. Yes, first. Do that before you have the yummy fattening meal that's out there. Those vegetables and fruits will get you fuller longer and more often. It provides a great amount of fiber to combat some of the bad foods you may be enjoying later on. And it's great for your gut microbiome. Number 3, don't forget to drink that water. Yes, water is incredibly important for your gut health to move things around and to allow you to digest a lot easier. Now, don't try and substitute water for alcohol or maybe even iced tea. Water is the way to go. It has no calories, it's great for you, and it'll make you feel full longer and more often. Number 4, know your own personal triggers and avoid those. So I know for me, red meat really churns up my indigestion, makes my acid reflux worse, and makes me feel like really bad, like crap. But for other people, meat is not a big problem for them, and that's okay. Know what your personal triggers are. Maybe it's chocolate, maybe it's sweets, maybe it's sugary foods, maybe it's carbs, maybe it's gluten. Your individual body will know exactly what your triggers are and use it as a guide to really manage your gut health. And then number 5, my surprise, walk around and don't lay down. Something as simple as getting up, walking around after you have a large meal is going to really extend your gut, make things pass through easier, not have things sit inside your stomach, and to allow you to not have that indigestion and acid reflux after you have a large holiday meal. So what are some of the biggest triggers that can cause indigestion? Well, there are a couple things you need to know. Number 1, spicy foods are notorious to cause indigestion and gut issues, and spicy foods are really big during the holidays. Listen, I live here in Texas. I love me a great Tex-Mex food, and I love that spice in there, but I know that spice is really going to cause me to have worsening indigestion and heartburn, so I try to minimize that, especially if I'm having a very large meal. Number 2, processed foods. Guys, processed foods are not good for you. They're not made naturally. It's foods that are combined together. It's a weird combination to have you try to ingest it, and it really tears up your colon and your GI tract on the inside, and that can make indigestion and heartburn worse. And number 3, animal meats. You know this. I am not a fan of animal meats. There's so much danger and change in your gut microbiome that can cause that, and we have very good evidence that animal meats can increase your risk for inflammation, reflux, indigestion, and cancer. Try to minimize that as much as you can. even during the holidays. Now, you may be having all these issues and it could be occurring on the occasional basis, but there are times when you need to see an actual doctor to make sure everything is going okay. Here are 5 things I recommend to worry about and to make sure you see a doctor about this. Number 1, the indigestion and pain and heartburn does not go away. You've tried all the things I recommended. You tried over-the-counter treatment. You've done everything, but you're still having a lot of pain, a lot of indigestion. This could mean something else is going on, and make sure you speak to your healthcare provider to find out exactly what could be the cause for that issue. Number 2, the pain is really severe. It's causing a lot of discomfort, a lot of just problems. You don't feel comfortable. That could be a sign of something worse than going on, whether it's an ulcer, inflammation, esophagitis, or something really irritating your stomach. Don't ignore that. Come see one of us to get that taken care of for you. Number 3, you start to have black stools or bloody stools. Guys, that's never normal. No way, no way. If you are bleeding somewhere and you're having pain, you have an ulcer that's shooting out blood that needs to get investigated, that needs to be fixed. Number 4, you start to lose weight, especially if it's unintentional weight loss. You're not trying to lose weight, or you're losing weight in a way that you don't do it intentionally. That's a sign that something bad is going on. We need to investigate it. But then lastly, your appetite changes. You get full quicker or more often. You don't feel as hungry. That could be a sign of something growing inside your stomach that we have to do further investigation to get this taken care of. These are my tips to help out with your holiday meal. My question today for you guys, what would you add to this? What would you change? Comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to a weekly newsletter where you can get great tips and tricks like you're learning in this video. Guys, hope you have a happy and healthy day. Don't forget, let's talk about poop. Thanks, guys.